Do you feel that every time you memorize a page of the Quran, you forget what you memorized before? Do you find it hard to recite from your previous memorization? Do you feel that you're not making any progress with your hifz? If so, I have a solid methodology for you, which will, inshallah, help you to memorize the Quran and also to retain it in your heart. Now, this is not an easy methodology, and this is definitely not a shortcut, but if you follow this, inshallah, you will be able to recite the entire Quran like you recite Surah Al-Fatiha. The first principle of this methodology is that you never worry about the quantity but the quality. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to memorize a page or a juz, but you don't move on unless you have absolutely mastered this page and this juz. Take as long as you need. And remember, our intention and our purpose is not to go through the entire Quran and say that I'm a hafiz, but to actually have the entire Quran in our hearts. If you master a juz thoroughly, then reciting it from memory becomes the easiest thing in the world. And this brings us to the second principle of our methodology, which is to retain what you have memorized. If you have memorized a juz thoroughly and mastered it, all you need to do to retain it is to recite 5 pages from it every single day. So in this way, you will go through the entire juz once every 4 days. If you know 2 ajza, you will go through each juz every 8 days. And as you memorize more and more, you will have to gradually increase the portion of your daily recitation. But this is extremely easy because, like we said, if we master a juz and memorize it thoroughly, reciting it becomes the easiest thing in the world. So you can do this daily portion when you drive, when you take a walk, when you're waiting for your wife. You can do it anywhere. And if you retain this previous memorization, when you memorize the new parts, you are building upon the strong foundation and you're not forgetting what you memorized before. And your hifz is increasing gradually like this. The last and final principle I have for you in this methodology is to further strengthen your hifz by practicing what these ayat contain. The Salaf would strengthen their hifz using amal, by going out and practicing what these ayat contain. So for example, when you memorize the words of Allah, لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ, you will never attain righteousness, you will never achieve righteousness until you donate some of what you cherish, until you spend from what you love. Try to practice this. This might entail sacrificing some of what you love, sacrificing something you wanted to buy or some luxuries that you wanted to have in order to take that amount and spend it in the way of Allah. And this, inshallah, will give you further strength and barakah in your memorization. I understand that this methodology might take a very long time. Some of us might die before we finish the entire Quran in this way. But the thing is, if you die after memorizing 5 ajza in this manner, you will die with these 5 ajza in your heart. And in the akhirah, when it is said to you, iqra wartaqi, recite and rise to the ranks of Jannah, as is mentioned in some ahadith, you will have these 5 ajza to recite by the permission of Allah Azza wa Jal. May Allah Azza wa Jal grant you tawfiq and barakah. And inshallah, I will see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.